So, Liverpool have only gone and won the league, haven't they? I thought I'd make a little video because I know a lot of you are going to ask about it and stuff like that. And I didn't really sort of mention it in the Journeyman and stuff because I'm a couple of records ahead. So, as of recording this, it's like midnight of the Chelsea-Man City game and they slipped up. Chelsea got the win and it made Liverpool champions. It's such a weird feeling because it's unlike any other season because I've known that Liverpool are going to be champions since the COVID stuff happened, however long, 3 months, 4 months, or whatever it was. So I've known that, because it was almost impossible that Liverpool would drop the point. So I've known that Liverpool were going to win the first league in 30-odd years, right? But I had to wait 3-4 months for it to actually happen. So I kind of already knew that we'd won it, sort of celebrated somewhat, and just gone, okay, this is cool. And it was kind of this restart of the league has just been waiting for sort of confirmation of it. So a little bit of a weird position, but it was still really good, man. I gotta say. So if you don't know, obviously, if you don't watch the Journeyman, this is not my real home. This is not my I Hate Man U rug, right? Okay. But for those of you who don't know, I'll give you the quick story of why I support Liverpool. Because to this day, I still get comments about being a plastic or my lack of a Scouse accent. I don't come from Liverpool and stuff. So when I was about 8 or 9, none of my family were into football whatsoever. It was not a thing that people watched or cared about in my family. So my dad never took me to a game or embedded. I come from Christchurch, which is the nearest sort of big team would be Bournemouth and then sort of Southampton. And so I had no interest in football and stuff. And it wasn't until later on in school that everybody started playing football and I fell in love with it and stuff. So my first introduction to football was, like proper football, was through watching Match of the Day. And back when I started, so this would have been about 1987-ish. And that was the tail end of when Liverpool were really good. So watching Match of the Day, there was a lot of Liverpool on. And I fell in love with certain players, especially people like John Barnes and stuff, became my favourite player. And because they were good, you know, I'm not going to... I would be classed as a glory hunter, I suppose, 30 years ago. But it was more just because Liverpool were on all the time because they was considered the best team. So you didn't get to see all the games like Match of the Day nowadays and all the teams. So I saw a lot of Liverpool, fell in love with them, and that became my team for the last 33 years. So just after I started supporting them, they then stopped winning, which was nice. But it's just been a weird day for me that I thought Man City would win, and it would go down to the next game, and then Chelsea, who, got to give a shout out to Chelsea, they look like a fucking good team in the making, don't they? I'm still not sure about how good or bad a manager Frank Lampard is. We need to sort of see him over another season or two, see him do some proper transfer windows and all that sort of stuff. But with, was it Ziyech coming in and Timo Werner and the youngsters they've got, they could be a really, really good team. So fair play to them for winning tonight. Man City just look dodgy at the back. They look a bit all over the place at the back. But yeah, it's weird. I didn't think I'd be that bothered because I already knew that we'd won the league. But actually, you know, I got a bit emotional and I had a little cry and I listened to You Never Walk Alone a couple of times and read lots of tweets and stuff. Got a bit of abuse because, you know, how dare I support a team that's won something. It's nice to get the old, you've never won the Premier League, which is just a ridiculous thing. Like, somebody in my Discord said, wow, you've got the same amount of titles as Leicester and Blackburn. And I went, 19, question mark. And then he was like, oh no, Premier League titles. I'm like, you can't, that's semantics. Because it got rebranded, those didn't count. Football only started in whenever it was, 1992 or something. So that's nice. And obviously we've had the recent Slippy G stuff and everything. And I'm not one, I support my team, you support your teams. I'm not one to sort of rub it in the faces of people and stuff like that. And I'm happy for when other teams do well, and I'm even happier when my teams do well and everything like that. But it's just really nice. It's just to get the confirmation and to tick the box almost, because it's like, obviously everybody's, you know, you guys that even aren't Liverpool fans, you've seen where Liverpool are going. Like, we should have won it last year. with the amount of points we had, but Man City were just absurd. So it kind of felt like it was coming. And it's just nice to just get that win now. It's going to be interesting. I think next year, I think we're going to win it again. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea came second. That's my outside shout. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there into the abyss. It's going to be interesting summer for Man City if they go and splurge it. But with all the COVID stuff, you don't know what any team's going to do in the summer. It's definitely going to cut back on spending, I think. A few sort of rich owner people might just throw money at it. But I think it's, generally speaking, going to sort of cut back on the old spending a little bit. But, yeah, it's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. My dog, as you know, Loki, my dog, his actual kennel name, official kennel name from the breeders that I was involved with. So Scallywag is the kennel that was the breeder, and then his name is Scallywag Never Walk Alone. So he counts as a lifelong Liverpool fan. I'm not sure if he knows what the fuck a football is. He knows what a football is, but maybe not the sport of football. He likes puncturing footballs. Maybe he just hates football. Could be the case. Yeah, so yeah, absolutely delighted. Can't tell you. It's been a long time coming, and a few, not that many, but a few near misses. Like 3, 2 close runs where we thought we might. It's not like we've been up there every season and stuff, and I know I'm a lot better off than a lot of football fans, but it's just exceptional, and I just wanted to make a little video, and I hope I'm not trying to rub it in like to you Man United fans or you to Man City fans or not ever, but I'd also like to celebrate the fact that my team does well. I got a bit of abuse because I called it, I said we finally won the league, and I was very happy about it. And people are like, we? I'm like, yeah, the team and the supporters and the staff and we as a collective. I'm not suggesting I'm playing left back, but it's still a we in my head anyway. So I don't care. I just blocked people immediately. A couple of idiots trying to wind me up, but like, you can try all you like to wind me up today. You will fail horribly. But yeah, so yes, I am very happy. It's great. It's weird, the whole COVID stuff, the whole footballing coming back has been weird. Just kind of waiting for things to be wrapped up. It's like the only interesting games are really like, obviously, the Champions League football. The battle for top 4 is going to be interesting, and the relegation fight is going to be interesting. But for a number of the teams, it's kind of like, it feels a bit pre-season-y. And now the teams have got 1 or 2 games under the belt. It feels like the tempo's picking up, and they feel more like proper games now. I thought the Man City Chelsea game was a good example of that and stuff. But yes, I am very happy to number 19. So I don't know how many, because Klopp's not going to stay forever. I think is he staying another 3 years or something? I can't remember. So if we could just win a couple more in a row, get 21. If you don't know why I want 21, just ask a Man United fan. But yeah, it's amazing. I love it. It's great. Football's great. Until next year when Klopp leaves to go somewhere else and it all goes horribly shit. Because that's the joyous thing about football, isn't it? It's one day that you can be the happiest person on earth and love your team to death, and then something out of the blue can make everything go horribly wrong. So I'm just going to enjoy this moment, enjoy Liverpool being champions of the world, champions of Europe, and champions of England in the single day. Obviously we're not going to win the Champions League this year, but we are current holders of those 3 things, and that is a pretty cool thing. Right, thank you very much for watching. Liverpool fans, you may like the video. Everybody else, if you want to dislike the video to feel better about yourself, go for it. Because like I said, you're not going to get me down today. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.